My dear friends, I hope that you are keeping very well and healthy and safe. And today I was asked to talk about how do I apply the ideas from Ayurvedic medicine to piano playing, or to be more exact, to stage fright issues. And I came across Ayurveda when I studied yoga to be a trained yoga teacher. And I absolutely love this Indian philosophy because in Ayurveda, they kind of believe in this philosophy that everything in the universe is divided into three states: tamasic, rajasic, and sattvic. So tamasic state is a very kind of heavy, sluggish state, tired state. Rajasic state is a hyper state when you're super excited. Uh, Sattvic state is a very balanced and harmonious state. And what they believe that the whole universe, not only we as people go through different stages, we cannot be constantly in Rajasic or constantly Tamasic, and so rare we are spending a lot of time in Sattvic state. But also the flowers, the objects, the energy, the world, the processes in the world, they all have this energy. But to simplify it and to explain how I use it on a practical level, I found that dealing with stage fright issues, when I deal with stage fright issues, this is a very handful information to have. Because when someone is stressed, it usually it goes two ways. Either they get really agitated and become very hyper, so they're going into a rajasic state, or they get so scared they freeze, and that goes into tamasic state. And so both states are really not good if you're about to go and perform, or actually give a public presentation, or for anything in life. And therefore, what we need to do, we need to bring ourselves to the balanced state. So how can you do it? The answer is very simple. If you're in a rajasic hyper state, you need to add activities from opposite state, tamasic, and that would bring you into sattvic state. And opposite, if you're really tired in a sluggish state and you want to bring yourself into more awake state, you just add activities from rajasic state. Now, how do you do it? First of all, I want to say I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a medical practitioner, so whatever I say here is just a food for thought. And please do check and information. And obviously, if you're allergic to anything, please don't take it just because it's good and it's going to bring you to a different state. So take it with a pinch of salt. However, what I really like that in our Ayurvedic medicine, the food is separated into tamasic, rajasic, and sattvic. So tamasic heavy food is usually cooked vegetables, it's meat, it's pasta, it's everything which makes you feel heavy, basically. Rajasic state is opposite. It's chocolate, it's spices, peppers, peppery food, it's eggs, it's fish. And then the balanced sattvic energies, of course, is water and herbal teas, and they consider honey, which I'd be quite surprised because when I have honey, it has kind of a rajasic effect on me. But that's what I read in many, many books. So, for example, if someone's stressed and already feel quite exhausted and tired, please don't have heavy food. Don't have a bowl of pasta because you will be even more stressed and you will end up under the piano and it's not going to help you with your stage fright. It's going to switch you off. But have something. It's okay to have a cup of coffee or have something a little bit which will give you energy. And opposite, if you're in a very hyper state, God forbid, please don't have another cup of coffee. Don't even have chocolate. Although some people love having just a little bit of chocolate, including myself, before going on the stage. But if you're already in a hyper state, it's gonna push you over the edge. It can actually give you shakes. Shakes is all happens because adrenaline really start pumping through the body, and your body cannot control this amount of adrenaline going through. Um, but without going into deep medical research and analysis, this is a very interesting theory to have. So on our website on pianoyoga.com, piano-yoga, there is a modest link, information about it, where I listed some products, some foods which attributes to different camp. But I'm sure you can find much more in-depth information on the internet if you look out for it. And also try to monitor your own state. My piece of advice would be, don't experiment for the first time just before you're about to perform in public, just in case. So try experimenting at home. And again, I want to say, please don't ever try to eat anything which you know doesn't agree with you or you're allergic to. But that's something to look into. Now, not only you can have foods, you can also have activities which are slightly rajasic or slightly tamasic. So if you're in a rajasic hyper state, please do not play again your program very fast. Try to play it in a very moderate speed and taking your time. Slow speed or moderate is okay. Try to do some very gentle exercises. If you go for a walk, go from very slow walk, or maybe you just actually want to sit and concentrate on your breathing. If you're in a rajasic, if you're in tamasic state, if you're sluggish, you need to try to wake yourself up. So try to go and play in the tempo you're gonna play. Try to go for brisk walk. Start doing exercises where you take your hands, your arms over your head. But again, if you suffer from a high blood pressure, you need to be very careful. So everything I say here, please take it as a food for thought, but use it with caution and analyze it before really applying it. But so to give you the idea, all you need to do, you need to imply the activities from a different camp, and that's supposed to bring you into a sattvic state. I mean, you can always, of course, have drink water and some herbal teas, but if you're in an extreme tamasic or in extreme rajasic, it's not going to make big changes. Therefore, using activities or food or physical activities or the way you play on the piano your pieces just before you're about to perform, or even the way you talk. If you're full of energy, you may want to talk, because when we talk, we give our energy away. But if you feel that you don't have enough energy, you're frozen and depleted, if you start talking, you will give away all the rest of your energy which you have. So maybe you should actually be quiet for a while and consume your energy. So this is a very interesting area, and I would invite you to investigate and try it for yourself. If you have any questions or comments, you're very welcome to leave your comments underneath this video, and I will do my best to reply. Also, every Friday night, at the moment, we are running Piano Yoga Club online. And tomorrow, 10th of April, we are going to talk about how to make adrenaline your best friend. And so we're going to talk about stage fright issues, etc. And again, you're very welcome to join us. And all the links are going to be posted underneath this video. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you and your loved ones are safe and healthy. Thank you.